I think the future of South Africa really at this point is unwritten in a different way to in the past. We had very established dynamics in the past with the ANC as the liberation movement that successfully and rightly won the 1994 election. It was a tremendous moment. I was there at the Union Buildings when Nelson Mandela was inaugurated and the jets flew over trailing the new South African flag, and all of us who were there basically hit the ground because we thought we were being attacked and suddenly realized, no, those are our jets. So I've been there at that moment. I've been there in the moment where Thabo Mbeki stood up and said, you know, he was the next generation, and bliss was it in this dawn to be alive, but to be young was to be magical. The quoting Shelley. So I've been there at those moments. I've been there at the 1999 election when Mandela handed over power, an African head of state of the most powerful country in the continent, handing over power to the next generation. I've been there at a time where Thabo Mbeki's bizarre approach to AIDS had severe consequences, but also where his remarkable economic stewardship helped transform the country. So there really is a mixed legacy there, and people shouldn't lose sight of that. We did go to very significant growth, a real African lion to match the Asian tigers, and that was Thabo Mbeki can claim a lot of credit for that. So there is this terribly mixed legacy there. But the Jacob Zuma saga has kept the country going back and forth for the last 2 years, absolutely riveted, and we haven't known how this would pan out. And now at least the landscape is a lot clearer. He is president. There is quite strong opposition, the Democratic Alliance, which actually controls one province now, a very important province that holds Cape Town. There is a second party that has grown up in opposition that consists of former liberation movement leaders that got 8% of the vote. It's not a huge showing, but they are a truly multiracial party. And it's quite possible that their holding is going to increase in the future. And they actually are the official opposition in several provinces. So you do see at both the provincial level and at the state level a very significant transformation of the landscape. There is an increasingly strong opposition that may get stronger in future. The ANC did not quite get to its 2/3 majority, and it's not clear whether it will again. So you may be moving towards a 2 or 3 party system that is more multiracial and that has a balance of powers at the regional level that looks very much like many, many successful democracies. So that's tremendously exciting. Jacob Zuma, people have very diverse views on him. Certainly he's a tremendously talented man who's incredibly savvy, who's self-taught, and who has shown tremendous resilience. He has also said some very bizarre things about HIV/AIDS, which is the last thing we need in the country. And there is sometimes, I'm all for inclusiveness, but there is sometimes a dangerous populism that creeps in there. And we'll have to see. I believe we have to give new presidents the benefit of the doubt in some way. We have to vigorously hold them accountable as the media and as civil society, as well as the opposition holding them accountable. But I believe you also have to give people a chance to prove themselves. And if he adopts policies that are forward-thinking, if he grows the country, if he's inclusive, I believe that there is the potential to have a country that can continue to be a light to all nations, as South Africa in so many respects has been and shown to the world.